If you are a buyer and you have found the home that you want to buy and you are thinking about putting in a contract and trying to determine the amount that a seller would be responsible for in terms of repairs, how do you determine that amount? Now, typically in the contract, a standard form contract, it would lead you to fill in 1.5% of the purchase price, but depending on the price, that can be pretty high, and that also can be off-putting to the seller. So what do you do? Well, there are a couple things you can do. One is you can determine a price that you think is reasonable based on the information that you have from your showings. Maybe you've been able to see how old the HVAC system is. Maybe you know how old the roof is. Maybe you know how old the hot water heater is. Maybe you saw that there were recent improvements. These are some of the things that can really contribute to knowing how much to put on that line item in a contract to make the seller responsible for any repairs that may come up, so that when it's time to move in, you can move right in, which is ideal. Or the other option is to maybe use an as-is contract. With the as-is contract, you don't determine that amount up front. In fact, the seller isn't responsible for any repairs. However, it can put you as a buyer in a great position to negotiate any repairs at closing, especially when it is a buyer's market. If you have more questions about this, please give me a call. It's Judy Mitchell with Premier Sotheby's, and you can reach me at 941-275-6838.